So the narrator was, as usual, he was sitting in his study and looking through the accounts. So at that time, somebody entered his room and again greeted him. So it was Rahman, the Kabuliwala. So in the beginning, the narrator couldn't identify him. So afterwards, when Kabuliwala smiled, so he recognized him. How are you, Rahman? I said, when did you come? So narrator is asking as usual. So when he has released from the jail and how he was. I was let out of prison yesterday evening, he replied. So here let out means released. So he released yesterday evening only. The word struck harsh upon my ears. I thought his coming was not good omen because it was the day of Minnie's marriage. So here the narrator felt uncomfortable because of course it was a day of Minnie's marriage. So he thought that it was not a good omen. Omen means a sign that something good or bad is going to happen. So it was a day of Minnie's marriage. So the Kabuliwala is released from jail. So narrator thought that it was a good omen. Means it was not a good sign. There are ceremonies going on and I am busy. I said, could you come another day? So the narrator is telling, so function is going on, can you come another day? At once he turned to go, but as he reached the door, he turned and said, may I not see the little one, sir, for a moment? So the Kabuliwala was ready to go, but he stopped near the door and again he turned and asked, can I see a little one for a moment? Just for a second, can I see a little one? So here little one means Minnie. So still the Kabuliwala is thinking that so Minnie is a little girl. It was his belief that Minnie was still the same in memory of former days. He had bought for her a few almonds, raisins and grapes. He had wrapped them up carefully in a piece of paper. So earlier when Kabuliwala came to meet Minnie, so he was carrying some, he was bringing some almonds, raisins and grapes. So now also he bought some almonds, raisins. So he had wrapped them carefully in a piece of paper. So he carefully wrapped in a piece of paper. There is a ceremony in the house, I said again. You won't be able to see anyone today. At this, the man's face fell and he went out. So again, the narrator reminded that so there is a function in the house, so you cannot see anyone at that moment. So at that moment, the Kabuliwala's face fell. Fell means so he felt sad. I felt a little sorry. I was going to call him back, but he was returning of his own accord. He came close up to me and said, sir, I bought these few things for the little one. Will you give them to her? Okay. So here accord means of his own accord without being asked. So I felt sorry. So narrator felt sorry about his reactions, but I was going to call him back, but he was returning of his own accord. I was about to call him. At that time he turned and he came close up to me and said, sir, I bought few things for little one, can you please give it to her? So as usual he bought some raisins, no? So he handed over to the narrator and requested to give Minnie. I took them and was going to pay him, but he caught my hand and said, kind sir, don't offer me any money. I do have a daughter like her in my home. I think of her and bring fruits for your child, not to make any profit. So as usual, so he has taken raisins and nuts from the Kabuliwala, and in return the narrator was going to pay him, but The Kabuliwala stopped him because the Kabuliwala has a daughter like Minnie in his home. So he told that, so I think of her and bring fruits for your child, not to make any profit. So he was seeing his own child in Minnie. So he was thinking that my daughter is also of same age, so and that's why I am bringing these nuts and almonds. Saying this, he took out from his pocket a small piece of paper. With great care he smoothed it out on my table. It bore the impression of a little hand, the impression of an ink-made hand laid flat on the paper. So saying this, when he was saying about his own daughter, so he took out a piece of paper and he spreaded it on the narrator's table. So on the paper a little hand's impression was there. So that impression was made by an ink. So it was the hand of the Kabuliwala's, an impression hand of Kabuliwala's daughter. Tears came to my eyes. I sent for Minnie immediately. Many objections were raised, but I would not listen. Minnie came and stood bashfully before me. She was clad in the red silk of her wedding day. So now again the narrator felt sorry. So he called someone to call Minnie immediately. So many objections were raised. So many opposed. So why you are calling her out? So now he is on her. She is in her wedding dress. So don't call her like this. So many objections were raised, but he wouldn't listen. The narrator wouldn't listen. At that moment, Minnie came and stood bashfully. So bashfully means, so she was shyly and a little nervously. So of course she was in her wedding dress, so she was in shy and a little nervous was there. She was clad in the red silk of her wedding day. So she was dressed, clad means dressed in red silk saree. So it was her wedding day, no? So that's why she was wearing a red silk saree. The Kabuliwala looked deeply astonished. At last he smiled and said, "Little one, are you going to your father-in-law's house?" So now Kabuliwala was surprised by seeing Minnie. Now Minnie is in her wedding dress and now he is smiling and asking, "Little one," see again he is using the same word, little one. "Are you going to your father-in-law's house?" So now Minnie understood what father-in-law's house mean. But Minnie now understood the meaning of the word father-in-law. She flushed up at the question and kept standing before him with her face turned down. So now she understood what father-in-law's house meant. So she flushed up. Flushed means she became red in the face. Again she wasn't shy and kept standing before him with her face turned down. So she hadn't speak anything. So she wasn't shy. After she had gone, Rahman heaved a deep sigh. The idea had suddenly come to him that his daughter too must have grown during all those years. He would have to make friends with her anew, and besides, what might not have happened to her in these 8 years. So, Rahman, after Minnie went, Rahman heaved a deep sigh. So, here means he took a deep breath and now idea came into his mind that his daughter also of same age, and now I think she has grown up and she had made some friends of her age, and besides what might have happened to her in these 8 years. So here 8 years, so here has mentioned here, so he was prison imprisoned for almost 8 years. So he is thinking, so nothing happened in these 8 years. So I took out a banknote and gave it to him. Go back to your own daughter, Rahman, in your own town. I said, may the happiness of your meeting bring good fortune to my child. So now narrator handed some money to the Kabuliwala and he is saying, go back to your hometown and see your child. So go back to your own daughter. So may the happiness of your meeting bring good fortune to my child. So when you meet your daughter, so that brings a good fortune to my child also. So go back immediately. The marriage pipes sounded. To me, their music sounded all the sweeter to think that in a distant land, a long lost father would meet again his only child. So, in the background, marriage pipes were sounding, but in the narrator's mind, so there were few. He was thinking of Kabuliwala only. So let him meet his own child again. So he was wishing that. So let him meet his own child. So that brings good fortune to my daughter also. So this is the story of Kabuliwala. So it was a story, a beautiful story by Rabindranath Tagore. Thank you.